Yes, you guys are prepped and ready. It's a good one, don't worry. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, gaming's biggest global showcase of what's next. You know, we started SGF back in 2020 because we didn't want to lose that magic moment every June when gamers around the world come together to hype ourselves about the future. New worlds, new stories, new characters, and yeah, maybe the return of some fan favorites too. This is our 7th and biggest SGF, and I have to say, guys, the magic is back. We have a great show for you today. Now, over the next 2 hours, we, alongside some of the world's most talented game developers, are going to show you why gaming's best days are right ahead of us. What I love about SGF is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you play, everyone is welcome here today. And right now, everyone has a lot of games to play. As you can see behind me, in just the first 5 months of 2026, Steam saw a record-setting 9,265 new game releases, and that's up from 7,800 last year. There are now more games and more creators than at any point in the history of this great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then you look closer. So far this year, Steam, 10 of those, they come from anyone possibly break through with their game. But then you look closer. So far this year, 14 new games are estimated to have sold more than 1 million copies on Steam. 10 of those, they come from independent publishers. Isn't that great?
If you want a super fresh, high-quality hamburger, just tell them you want
Wendy's.
Gotta be Wendy's.
You're more alien with Alienware.
That tells you something important. Players, you guys are hungry for new experiences. You want originality, games at different price points. And when developers take bold, creative swings, turns out you guys show up for them. Really great. So congratulations to all those games. Now, you know, some games, they become global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate communities that love them deeply. And today, both of those kinds of success matter. The truth is, not every game has to be for everyone. That's what makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding. Because this show helps drive discovery. I hope you find your next favorite game today. So get ready to get wish listing. Should we get on with the show? Okay. It's gonna be a fun ride. So let's get started with our preview of what's ahead with our first announcement.
Oui? Yes? So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the 3rd floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Brr, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go. In we go. Oh là là. Mais quelle pagaille. He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh? another delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves. Oh, I'm so sorry. It must be the maintenance. Bring some nice coffee.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news. Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today, we have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game. Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure. It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for... I didn't know this was plugged in. Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed. Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now. Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say... it's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure. A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
You know I love my puppets. That was great. And there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC And then a brand new hand-animated Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All right. Well, now please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Thanks, Geoff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Do you understand? Yes. I understand.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, Creative Director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna Sofikova, Art Director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started, creating an authentic new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying, unkillable, relentless alien.
And this time, we're unleashing the alien on an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and storm-ravaged landscape surrounding it, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Anna and Al. Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you. And now, let's talk about his next game. A few years ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look. Doesn't that look incredible? Oh, all right. I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda-san. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
河西始于吐蕃50余载，意其分歧，却从未有人坚守如我等之久。今日天枪大捷，以寡破众，陪对者当即首功。好剑，又进境了！
该你了！
阿爷，大人们说，只要河西归唐，你不打仗，也能守住我们的家。
再不投降，全部杀光！ 是死
不行！
守住城门！
我守不住我的家，我救不了我的兵。
人都死了，哪儿来的家？
由来征战地，不见有人还。
真到了那天，我的安宁，还有像安宁一样的孩子们，就再也不用怕没有家了。
Now please welcome a game developer who is visiting the US for the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
こんにちは、横山です。本日はストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がございます。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello everyone, this is Yokoyama. Today, we have an exciting new update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
調べたぞ、お前らのこと。海の向こうじゃアジア人ってんでのけ者にされて。日本じゃ毛頭扱い。俺は何人なんだって何度も思ったろ。敵討ちか。つまらねえことに人生使ってんな、大統領。
この剣にけじめをつけねえと俺の人生始まらねえんだ。
Crazy. Well, Yokoyama, we got a lot to talk about, but first of all, we have a release date.
本作の発売日は2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいましょう。
Stranger Than Heaven will be released on January 15th, 2027. As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Please welcome Snoop Dogg.
Snoops, everyone's talking about this game. It's so good to have you here, man.
That's crazy.
So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's an amazing, you know, feat for me. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now we got to talk about what just announced in this trailer. How's Tupac being a part of this?
You know, the Tupac estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together, so it just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like it was so connected to what we're doing. So what y'all think?
Game looks insane. I'm sure you got more surprises in there too. I know the song sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more on Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to ask you though about something a couple years ago at TGA, you and Cordell talked about. Death Row Games is something that you guys want to do. Any updates on what's happening there, DRG?
Yes, sir. Death Row Games, you know, we're building a hip-hop gaming universe, bringing an authentic culture to life, you know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life in the next, you know, couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully hear more on that soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Snoop Dogg. Thank you for joining us. Yokoyama-san, Jamil, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Fantastic. More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce the stunning debut title from a new studio in Sweden. Hex is an open-world action-adventure game from key creators behind The Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world. This is a very cool game. Take a look.
I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
Is it dangerous? Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
Can you feel it, Addy? We're moments away from the grandest prize of all.
After you, Captain. Path ahead is dangerous.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shaka.
Path ahead is dangerous.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shaka. I ain't coming soon.
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the best action game developers in the world with a legendary franchise.
guys having fun yet? We are just getting started, believe it or not. All right, well, that's another TMNT game from Platinum Games, and I cannot wait to learn more about Last Ronin. Now, please welcome two-time TGA loser for Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16. It's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the Visitor. And today, I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is heading next. We've been working on this for a long time. A new season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you what's coming in Fortnite's next season, Runners, launching later tonight.
The hunt for power breeds chaos. And that chaos is spreading with these sprites. Creatures born from 0-point energy. They can make you stronger, faster, more dangerous. No one can resist that kind of power. So we must secure them.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live inside Fortnite right after Summer Game Fest. This season, we asked every player to choose a side, and in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been building to this moment. The party starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but the doors open early, and trust me, you'll want to stay to the very end of the event. I've got a little surprise waiting for you.
The stage is set. You chose your side. This ends now.
Now it's time for a special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises ever created.
On Earth, mankind measured time by seasons, not sirens. For a moment, the future felt promising.
They're inside! They're inside!
Out here, that promise is a lie.
For views like this, you gotta get out there. In a Ford Bronco. Enjoy open air freedom. In a Ford.
Be more alien with Alienware.
Is inside an armored shell. You're our last hope. The darkness coming for us. It remembers one man. I'm here.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you. I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game to sign up with player.gg. Speaking of fun, unexpected games, this next title comes from a solo developer, Adrián Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about 2 geese and 1 very fragile egg.
Okay, Honky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it, don't drop it. Careful, careful, to left, your other left.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
What is this? It's way too hard.
Watch out with our baby. Watch out with our baby.
Yay!
Just focus, please. If we work together, I know we can do it.
How? This is extremely hard.
Oh gosh, that looks really hard. Maybe if we look for some more people, it would be easier. This really is an extremely hard game.
Congrats, Adrian. What a fun game. All right, now it is time for a debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and other amazing studios. Over the past half-decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here is the global announcement.
People are endlessly disappointing. They're greedy. They're cruel. They lie. They're bullies.
Hey, Stokes? Yeah, I'll go one of them.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
See, that's where we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Oh, well, then you're truly a sick fuck.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us. You're not one of them anymore.
Yeah, well, that's temporary. Just like you and me.
You guys don't understand the real threat. Not like we do.
Hurry, stay low! If I go to work with my enemy to survive, so be it. For now.
Either we fight those things together, or die alone.
I have the phone.
No. Do not touch him.
We fight together, or die alone.
For over 18 years, Jacob and I have developed character-driven games with the goal of thoroughly connecting design and story. In Crossfire, two opposing operators must form a temporary alliance. Depending on one another is their only chance of survival.
To support this narrative, we completely rethought how cover and traversal work together and created a system that rewards tactical thinking.
For views like this, you gotta get out there. In a Ford Bronco. Enjoy open air freedom. In a Ford.
Be more alien with Alienware.
Skill to master.
Shout out to our amazing team at That's No Moon, who are meticulously crafting Crossfire. It's for all of you who, like us, love high agency, single player, story driven games. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jacob and Taylor. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy Entertainment. Here's a new look at the mind-bending world of Control Resonant.
It's been 7 years. The oldest house has fallen. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan. This was caused by a new type of hostile resonance. It is beyond anything that we can currently measure. It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating. All we can do is dig deeper, keep searching for the solutions in every way we can. Before it's too late.
Right now, it's time for another Summer Game Fest exclusive, the announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
We all have our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier. But for our guild, we who protect this land, one reason stands above all others. Our wonder. You feel it too. We see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power that shapes this land of awe. At the great spirits to whom we are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all. We cannot guarantee your comfort or even your safety. But if you yearn for horizons unexplored, for fellowship and purpose, for a cause worth dying for, to you, we can promise magic.
To everyone watching both here and live online around the world, I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look at our upcoming game. The time is right for the next evolution of the MMORPG, and that game is Guild Wars 3. Glad you all agree. Guild Wars 3 is an epic world that is both beautiful and fun to explore, where the joy of movement is powered by your character's momentum, and combat will usher in an entirely new type of MMO experience. By launching on PC and PlayStation 5, we're inviting the biggest audience yet to experience the world of Guild Wars. We're so excited to welcome all of you to join our Guild Wars community. Go to guildwars3.com to sign up for our newsletter right now. Thank you.
Thanks, Colin. Get ready to blast across the galaxy with daring races, dangerous rivals, and some very familiar faces. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming this October. And now it's time to head to a brand new planet, Dervin Akos. Now this is pod racing.
Welcome to Dervin Akos, where champions are born and losers annihilated. My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Bulba. Legends do.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape!
There's a reason why they call Kestar Fool the champion! The golden age of the Galactic League begins now!
새가 거기서 월수와 마위켄스치다. 마위파일다. 월수와요.
A few years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring back many of its classic franchises, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today, we've got your first ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
Are we talking about your ex?
Hey, I've got an idea for you.
Hey, Cielo. Bet you're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know. They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
We're all fuck-ups. Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara.
Kill them all.
Hey, it's me.
There he is.
Shit.
This is not gonna blow over, Cielo. You fucked with the Chinese mafia.
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off!
All right, just take it easy.
That's your...
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
Rise over the cries, city of blood, sweat, and survivors. Lives rolling like dice. Once you're inside, there's no surrender.
That's Pai Chan!
Who's Pai Chan?
What?
It's been 25 years since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel 321 wreaked havoc in Falador. Finally, this legendary universe is coming to console with RuneScape Dragon Wilds, playable now on PC in early access. Here's a new look.
Few survive the land of dragons. But some seek more than survival. They fight. They adapt. They build. They stride boldly into the unknown, claiming dominion and forging their legend.
Ebbing spring. The skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. Three virtues known, not all we cast. For us, and doom, and death, our last. Find me, Fawn, or I'll find you.
Welcome to Brook Hollow Park.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just a lot smaller now.
Clever girl.
You're looking at a living fossil.
Hey guys, you're gonna want to see this!
Please tell me that was your stomach.
Hold on to your buggies for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Some guys leave it to luck. Let it ride on a roll of the dice. Not me. You can have all the luck in the world. But what matters is the choice you make when the cards are on the table.
Yes, that was indeed a young Don Salieri from the original Mafia. Man of Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia: The Old Country this August. Okay, can you imagine working on something for 16 years of your life? Back in 2010, the creator of Assassin's Creed set out on a journey to build his next time-bending epic. Today, after many twists and turns, it is finally time for Patrice Désilets to invite you in to his new world.
I was born to be the collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am. It is my fate. I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
Thank you, Geoff. Thank you, everyone. 1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey. David Lynch once said, "The film is the talking." That's how I feel today about the game. Instead of explaining features, I'll simply say this. As of right now, the prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Games Store. It's a 30-minute story experience, an amuse-bouche, if you will. I'll leave you with a glimpse of what's to come when the game launches on early access later this year. Join us for the journey. Merci, and panache Kaolis.
Thank you, Patrice. Still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise guest. Who's that? Wait, that's Billy from Saw? Hey, Billy.
Hello, Geoff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's perfect.
Roll the tape.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
A 100 years have passed since the genesis of your legacy. They call you a monster, but I call you a prophet. Pain is our only true path to redemption. It strips away the lies that people tell themselves. Only then do they get to see what really makes them tick. A sacrifice must always be paid in blood. Live or die. Your book, bound in blood, inspires those who are worthy. The spiral bleeds ever deeper. Let the games begin.
Our war's end approaches. Humanity's fate will be determined by one final sacrifice. We are ready to bleed, bearer. Are you?
The veil between realms is unraveling. Life or death. You alone will decide.
Lords of the Fallen 2, wishlist now.
That's right, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also coming to Steam this fall. Next up is a brand new game from BitReactor, a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers in the tactics genre. This is Star Wars Zero Company.
Intelligence was just briefed of a Separatist fleet massing in the Serralona system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
What do you got for me, Bennett? Word Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together. We work with all kinds of folks. Ex-separatists, ex-noble, ex-cons, and we're better for it. We're almost there. We just gotta finish this job.
There we go!
General Skywalker.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, dark fantasy has always been about one thing, the monster within. And today, one of Europe's most ambitious studios is ready to take you into a brutal new world where vampires have emerged from hiding.
Come in.
Oh, shit!
The box. Please.
What the hell?
You don't give up easy, eh? Well, neither do I. You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son. You've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentsus's hands, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Determination is not enough to cheat your fate, Dawnwalker.
How many innocents did you drain dry? Maybe we aren't so different after all.
Hello everyone, my name is Konrad Tomaszkiewicz and I'm the game director of The Blood of Dawnwalker. What you just saw was an invitation to join us on an adventure. Adventure through eras and cultures in our story-driven open-world dark fantasy saga. The first part, a CGI, shows where our saga leads to, a present-day adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game, and it's an origin story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, Conrad. Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first time. From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and Liv Hewson.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! Hey! We are so excited about the future of Among Us. As crew members ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Yvette?
Uh-huh.
Look, I know fans have been dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there. And the imposter could be any one of us. I think this calls for an emergency meeting.
So you'd rather call a meeting than complete our task? That's suspicious. I'll have to report this to Mira HQ.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think there's any need.
Take it up with admin. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Get hyped for chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
Emergency meeting. Crewmates, our fellow mates of crew, hath perished. They would have
Why are you talking so weird?
Let me
but I just don't understand why you're...
The official cause of death, acute ripping off of the face. One dead crewmate, that's an oopsie. 3 makes it a murder mystery.
Any one of us could be the killer.
Was it you?
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
If only there was someone who could take charge.
Wow, that was a lot of screaming.
Green, blue, orange, purple, white, brown, yellow, lime, cyan, black, and I'm red, the hot one. What's back there?
Oh, really?
We have to kill the imposter!
We're so happy to have you among us. Or is it amongst us? I always forget.
Would you believe me if I said some of our biggest surprises at SGF are still to come? Stay tuned. And it turns out there's more coming from one of this year's best reviewed games, 007 First Light. Here's a first tease of a new story mission coming later this year.
We've received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has what he claims to have, well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult. All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith. Tonight, we shall show everyone how wrong they were. Sleeper, awaken!
I'm looking to find the source of the disturbance and end it. To do that, I need a complete picture.
Maybe this is all a brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Maybe the two of you really are from another universe.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Deleting your ass.
Come on! Eat less, loser!
I can feel it. That Nightmare Tacit Discord is looking for us.
Lucy!
That was a look at what's ahead for Wuthering Waves and its collab with Cyberpunk Edgerunners on June 8th. Now, if you want to track all the games shown today, head to player.gg/SGF to see the full lineup and wishlist your favorites across all platforms. Right now, it's time for news on a massive expansion coming to a franchise that has been on this stage before.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
The environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame. Too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
You know it's all for nothing. Still you press on.
Obsession! Step to the dream! Howling gales! Soul-raping squall! Sky sprouting! Halberds from the vessel! Hand, see the trick I planned.
dream is over. Take your time. Enjoy.
That was a new look at gameplay from Swords of Legend, a fantasy action RPG. There you saw a boss fight against Kong Kong Zi, with each move pulled from real centuries-old Chinese magic tradition. Now, how about a little toy car magic? Get ready for lots of loop-de-loops and massive jumps with the announcement of the biggest Hot Wheels racing game yet.
Happy anniversary, Sonic, and happy birthday, Sega. All right, now the world premiere of a project that depicts the entire story of a famous anime from beginning to end. Dedicate your heart to this.
やっぱり巨人って素晴らしいな。
後のことは仲間に託す。俺たちはどうすれば報われるんだ。
この目で奴らが捧げた命の行方を見届ける。
ありがとう。ごめん。さよなら。
From many of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic open-world driving experience. Set in Monaco and the French Riviera, where the worlds of pro and underground street racing collide, this is Clutch from Maverick Games.
We have 2 drivers dead. 3 more in intensive care.
I'm done. My friend said you can help me.
Some people are meant to be outlaws, Theo. Think about it.
I did all that for you to get out of trouble. Now I'm in deeper than when I started. I can't be taking risks like this. I'm a lead driver in the R1K.
I've tried to help you. I'm not going to jail for you.
The dead won't rise, but their sons will. Plant fear or respect. You'll harvest one.
We have lots more Summer Game Fest ahead, and trust me, you definitely will want to stick around. Right now, here's a new look at Sea of Remnants from NetEase.
Wake up laughing, half a mess, wrong direction, no regrets. Every face feels out of line, that's how I know they're all mine. We don't fit and we don't care, broken jokes and broken air. They say grow up at your age, we're just side another flame. Make it out, don't look back, burn this moment till it cracks. If this one won't let us stay, we'll steal this night. Make it loud.
Say we're lost, say we're strange, say we'll fade and drift away. But if memory lets us choose, I'll remember all of you.
Hands up, shout it out loud, nothing over the doubt. If tomorrow cleans the slate, let tonight decide on it. Make it out, feel the hand. This 1 second, this is it. I don't need a perfect past, just a spark we're holding fast.
shelf?
Guys? Is it me, or is there something off with this one?
Yeah, he seems different. Has he always had that mustache? He doesn't have a mustache. Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different, too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Could a knock-off do this? Howdy, Dukin'.
Yikes.
The Capcom Summer Game Sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic, real deals on select titles. No knockoffs.
I can't do it if you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the elite ranks of the Ark Society, Mr. Graves!
Yellow paint. I hear they're scared of it, but them pros ain't. Yeah, I'm screaming that's not. When I pulled up the lot, that's not. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
There you have it. Power World 1.0 is coming out on July 10th. Now, at the start of the show, I mentioned we'll have lots of new worlds to explore today and the return of some long-awaited ones as well. This next game falls into that last category. It's been a long, long, long 8 years.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found. Shredded. People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby.
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Oh no, I don't look human.
These lips are sealed.
but I'm not helpless.
See you around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Looking for me?
That's right, Bigby is finally back. And as we wait for his new adventure in 2027, check out The Wolf Among Us Remastered this holiday. Now, this next game comes from an acclaimed studio that is deep into development on its next project.
지금 넥서스 섹터 방향으로 가는 외선 순환 열차가 들어오고 있습니다. The outer circle line train bound for Nexus sector is now arriving. Please wait for everyone to exit before boarding.
I'm listening.
Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
Stop saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready, Angel.
Roger, Kenna. Tracking.
출입문 닫습니다. Doors closing. How's it looking out there?
I can't stand crowds. It'd be better for both of us if we got out of here quickly.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Hey.
Well, just saying. It's a cliche. Wait, the target stopped.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease! In the name of the Father!
That was a good one. Shift Up is returning to the world of Stellar Blade with an all-new sequel developed entirely by the original team that's here today. Set in the same universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter continues the story beyond the events of the first game, introducing a new protagonist who you saw there, Evie. It's early in development, and we will have more to share in the future. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter VI was released in June 2023. What's ahead? This is Street Fighter VI Year 4.
Street Fighter 6 is already entering year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon. Fascinating.
Please welcome to the SGF stage, Nakayama-san, director of Street Fighter 6, and Hamaguchi-san, director of Square Enix.
皆さんのおかげでストリートファイター6は3周年を迎えることができました。そして本日、ファイナルファンタジー7との特別コラボレーションを発表します。
Thanks to all of you, Street Fighter 6 has reached its 3rd anniversary. And today, we're announcing this special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
Tifa はですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。だからこそ目指したのは、ストリートファイター6の世界で本当に戦っているティファの姿です。
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter 6.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターのティファとして形にしました。マテリアもそのままではなく新たなバトルシステムとして再設計しています。
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
そして今日はまだお見せできないんですが、ファイナルファンタジーの象徴的な要素もバトルに落とし込んでいます。
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an iconic Final Fantasy element to the battle experience.
ティファの戦いはまだまだ終わりません。ぜひこれからの展開にも期待してください。
Tifa's fight is far from over. We hope you all look forward to what's coming next.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san and Nakayama-san for coming all the way from Japan to join us for that special moment on stage. Then we'll see you guys again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement. I know. What's it going to be, guys? Any guesses? No. And frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides this. Get ready for the final battle.
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to stand against this celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. It has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime. You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
The sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your day.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I won't let you down. I promise.
There you have it, and no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcoming back to Summer Game Fest the director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
I'm back! ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションをマルチプラットフォーム同時で発表できたことを本当に嬉しく思います。ここまで来れたのも、この物語を信じ、待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
I'm truly delighted to unveil Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is launching simultaneously on all platforms. And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in this story and waited for this moment with us.
今作のテーマは決意です。クラウドたちは最後の戦いに進むため、それぞれの決意と向き合います。
The central theme of this title is resolve. Cloud and his companions each confront their own destinies and find the resolve to march toward the final battle.
そして私自身もこのシリーズを完結させるという決意を胸にこの作品と向き合ってきました。
I too have carried a promise in my heart throughout this journey, the resolve to see the series through to its very end.
皆さんに最高の形でお届けします。ぜひ見届けてください。
We're committed to delivering this experience in its ultimate form. Please stay with us and witness what lies beyond that resolve.
Today, to help guide us on our path, please show me and welcome to the stage the voice of Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here with you today, if you know me. There's honestly so much to see in Revelation. I think we just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, Matt.
I don't mind if I do.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regiment. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Summoning Ifrit never gets old. There are truly some chill-inducing fights ahead in Revelation. I'm so excited to see all of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm guessing you have a favorite character to play in battles?
I might be a little biased, but since you brought it up, let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in peace.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra, Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission to defeat Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FITS system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
Say your day.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga. And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me! Hope you're ready!
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Hamaguchi-san, for bringing us this extended look at Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I think I speak for all of us when I say we cannot wait to play it.
But Mark, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave a story unfinished.
Is that right? Well then, we better take a look.
Get the cannon back online, now!
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey ends here.
There you have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to all platforms next spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san, Kiru-san, and the team at Square for that very special announcement. And thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Thanks, Geoff. What an amazing way to end the show, but that's not all, because coming up right now is Day of the Devs with a look at many new independent game titles, including multiple new game announcements.
That's right, tons of awesome indie games, so make sure to stay tuned and watch that, and we will see you live this August in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live, streaming live on Tuesday, August 25th. Until then, have a great summer, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Day of the Devs starts right now.
Well, isn't it nice of you to just stick around and hang out with a couple cool people like Jess Cogswell, Timur Hussein, and me, Kurt and Davina. The energy here may be a little mid. Is that how we're feeling? Just like the show! I'll say, we were all collectively watching it, and before we really get into the nitty gritty of biggest reveals, surprises, disappointments, we were all kind of just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it's like the polite nod show. We're like,
The golf clap. The golf clap of Summer Game Fest.
yeah, there's nothing egregiously bad about it. It was fine. It was entertaining. There was
one thing that ruffled my feathers, and we'll get to it. But
but there was no real I need to get up out my chair. Oh my God, this is happening. Moments. I feel like we're going to get a lot of forced social videos of people going, oh my God, and it's going to be.
It's going to be Jess exclusively talking about all the Tifa
Yes,
that we
you know
got
what?
because we did at least get like one Tifa surprise,
Yes.
which I knew I had a feeling they like Geoff Keighley was in the corner with Capcom and they were like, look, Street Fighter 6 is doing well, but I don't think we have everyone signed on to it just yet, including Just Cogswell. So what can we do?
Honestly, like that is the way to get me though. They were like,
Just shove Tifa
what?
in it.
Yeah, you can put Tifa in anything, and I will be like, okay, I'm in. Fortnite, fine, I'm in.
Has that happened yet?
No, I don't think so. Right?
It's not in Fortnite yet.
No.
Fortnite doesn't have Columbo. It doesn't have Tifa.
It doesn't have anybody.
It doesn't have Dana Scully, Fox Mulder. Don't do it. Anyways, overall, yeah. You know, just nothing, you know.
Oh, good job.
Shaking, making me shaking my boots. But I guess while we're on it, I want to talk about. I might as well talk about Final Fantasy because that was the thing before we started the show where I was like, what would you guys like to see? And it was Final Fantasy. That's how you both sound collectively if you combine your voices. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Power 3. What is it called again? The new one?
Revelations. Or is it just Revelation? I think it's just Revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're the big fan. For what it's worth, in
Yeah.
our defense, we were rushing into the studio to sit down while the thing was still
Yes.
happening, so we got to see quite a bit of it.
They're like, okay, we know you're on the floor looking
Yes.
at Vincent. You
Yes.
got to get back
And you're
in
like, come
there."
on! So start there,
Yeah.
yap away, do your thing, but first.
Oh, thank you. I do feel better. I do feel better having him here.
So we'll go Jess, and then you got a hand cloud to Tam.
Yeah.
And
I like how this has become therapy now.
Yeah.
You have to hold the object
That's how we
and talk
know
about your feelings.
Who speaks?
So it was the thing I was most looking forward to potentially happening, and it did. But I do think that it kind of lacked some of the fanfare that I was
Yeah.
hoping for. Like this is the final chapter of something that they've been spending years working on. They're probably the biggest game in their catalog, right? And so I feel like it was just kind of a letdown. Like I wish that there was a little bit more.
As someone who's I've played parts of the original Final Fantasy VII, but as someone who's like just looks at those games, I'm pretty sure I could have like squinted my eyes a little bit, and I don't know if I would have been able to tell you what was like if the game was new or anything in that way. So I empathize with that, but at least you said you want it and you got it. Did we know that was happening? I mean, like, was there an inkling that was going to come this year? It's coming next year.
Next year.
27.
I mean, the timing.
The timing makes sense.
Yeah.
They've consistently been doing like these spring releases every other year or something like that, right? But yeah, no, I'm excited. I just do think, I mean, even the way that the trailer kicked off, it's like, I thought they were going into it because he was like, a final announcement, wink, wink. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is my time to shine.
I mean, it was also paired exactly right alongside Street Fighter 6 Tifa.
Yeah,
it would have been funny if they revealed Street Fighter 6 Tifa at another time and they were like,
But no, it's just like, even at the beginning of it, when it was just like this narration about about the weapons and stuff, and I was like, I think this is it, but I kind of was expecting something more striking. Just like, you think of the intro of Final Fantasy VII with Aerith and like the Aerith theme playing and like the black and the like live stream glowing and like how like cinematic and exciting it is. And I feel like that one was
Can
just
you do that for a third time though?
I would like. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that is what
there's
happens when you
something.
split a one game.
It doesn't even have to
games.
be that exact scene, but just like
Yeah.
something more.
I wouldn't say
grand.
Final Fantasy VII's
Give the.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's overexposed. I just think Final Fantasy VII doesn't have the surprise factor anymore.
Yeah.
Because we've known it's coming since the first one, the remake. They
Yeah.
said it's going to be 3 chapters. So when it shows up, it's not like, oh my god, Final Fantasy VII is
You're just like,
coming
yeah, it's
back.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
I get what you mean. There should have been like more of a narrative set up to
Yeah,
it.
but when you saw the Return to the King trailer,
Yeah.
and you were like, I knew this was coming.
But it's still cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is like this is the finale. This is that third act. Like give me a little bit more excitement. To me, this felt kind of just like, and now this thing is coming. Here's what it looks like a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Now
don't
Tim
know.
gets to finally finish the trilogy of reviews.
Yep. You can put his toes upwards in a way that's very weird.
What do you make him do push-ups? He can do push-ups.
That's crazy.
Or like some wall climbing.
Little do you know in the game.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited about Final Fantasy VII, the third entry, Revelation.
Revelation.
Mainly because I think I get a lot of stick for it, but I'm enjoying how they're diverging from the original story, and I think that it's going into some interesting places, so I want to see them bring it home. Do I think that it's going to be perfect? No. I don't think you can make a perfect like final chapter for a game this beloved that is going away from its kind of source material. But I'm definitely excited to see it. My big fear, my big hope is that I found the pacing in the second one very, very, very poor. Like it was very uneven.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
It's
if
like
it's too late for them to learn those lessons.
I don't think it's too late. I think they just need to make a lot of the extracurricular stuff optional instead of you are now on a forced filler arc.
Yeah, you are now on the ship, and rather than getting right into like the exciting, like, I don't know, bloody parts of it that everybody was looking for, it's like, no, you're actually gonna play Queen's Blood and stuff for like 3 hours.
Beach.
Yeah, let's go to the beach. Like, yeah, there was a lot of filler in that game, and I get that they're trying to make it like a more robust, modern, open world game, but like, it didn't need to all be there.
I feel like this trailer should have been more focused on Sephiroth.
Yes.
Like he's in there obviously, but it was very much focused on the weapons. But this is the make or break moment where this dude is gonna potentially destroy the planet.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like, hold your horses.
Or at least put Sephiroth in a bikini. Like,
well,
give the people what they want.
Like, bam, zoom into his eyes, and then it goes bikini shot.
They needed to. Okay. Also, I hope that they keep what happens with Cloud and Tifa under the airship in there. If you know, you know. And they should have hinted at that. They should have. I don't know. I wanted to see more.
Than it is.
Huh?
I mean, imagine it's something way more boring.
Oh no, it's
polite
not.
handshake.
Yeah.
No, it's basically
hey,
like
nice seeing you.
no, but it's alluded that they you know,
went to the Bone Zone.
Yeah, went to the Bone Zone.
Imagine like there's a bar called the Bone Zone.
Yeah.
They all go to the Bone Zone.
Yeah,
together.
it's actually it's one of the other side quests in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the mini games.
it's a AAA reveal with a AA presentation.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like
I just wanted more. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think like before, I think prior to this, I was just like, that's all I want, even if I see 1 second.
Yeah,
on
that is true.
And then I saw it, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah. All right, now the next thing, we're gonna slam off some biggest surprises.
Ooh.
Did you have any surprises? I know we've kind of come to the consensus of the show was like, yeah, it's pretty good, it's inoffensive, but come on, what's the big one? Come on, you got one.
I guess like the obvious one is the opener, one of the openers of Capcom.
Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Code
Again,
Veronica is being remade.
A surprise, but not a surprise. Because like we had a conversation about Veronica being remade like last year.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was
that's just the one people have been screaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean I've made this pretty vocal, but if, folks who are just watching who don't know me and my like Resident Evil's my beat. Resident Evil's the thing I like obsess over, and Code Veronica's the one that was like the only reason. I have really intense mixed feelings about Code Veronica. Like I ultimately don't love that game. But the only reason I would want a Code Veronica remake is to give Claire Redfield her due. Leon got Resident Evil 4.
Liam
Kennedy. Leon got Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
He got his whole thing, but before
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 even happened, we had Code Veronica, in which that was Claire Redfield's joint.
Yeah.
So like I would want to see justice done to like furthering Claire's story, but I hope as a fan of Capcom and a fan of Resident Evil games that they take liberties with Veronica. I hope they fundamentally just make a different game than that original game.
I don't think they could just remake it as is, which they haven't done for the previous remakes for the most part. So I think they should take their creative liberties and maybe improve the game in certain areas. And even flesh out the story, because she deserves a little more than perhaps what Code Veronica gave her.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting too, because it is a game where I feel like a lot of my Resident Evil diehard friends, like I never even played it because everybody was kind of like, you don't need to.
You get either one. You get people who are like best in the series, or you get people like me who are like, like parts of it are good.
But I hear that like narratively, it does some heavy lifting for the series and sets up a lot.
I would say, but that's the thing. My whole thing with Code Veronica is like, yes, it's the first Resident Evil game that you could argue has narrative first.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was for the best.
Yeah.
It's like where Code Veronica is the turning point in which Resident Evil's like, you know what? We got lore. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh no! And then we got the weird...
Just give me some zombies,
We got the
it's
weird
fine.
soap opera.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all the weird soap opera horror that's
Yeah.
come from the Resident Evil started with Code Veronica. So in that way, I give it credit where it's like, that's the weird one. But it's also the weird one and, not good.
Yeah.
Like, not like...
Both
in ways
weird
that
one, non-derogatory, and derogatory.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
Like as in, I don't know how they're gonna, do
Yeah.
certain parts of it.
But
yeah.
benefit of the doubt, like Capcom has been knocking it out the park.
Yeah,
Even
Ben.
3, which is the worst of the remakes, is still an enjoyable game.
agree.
Like I had fun with it. It's nice to see that game in modern kind of like presentation. So benefit of the doubt, I think we're due to give them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. Was it a surprise? No. The surprise, I would say, is that it was the first game revealed.
Yeah.
And maybe that was like the kind of the things like, we all know, you probably know this is coming, so here, just have it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like I'm incorrect, and someone can statistically be like, oh, actually, the Capcom announcements always come at this mark of. But I feel like it was early. I feel like they usually put them later.
Requiem happened later.
right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like usually Capcom, they're usually towards the end, so
Yeah.
it was kind of an interesting way to begin it.
Yeah, and 2027, I'm assuming, based on Capcom's record, it's going to be like a February,
Yeah.
March release, so it could be soon-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless they change things up a bit. Biggest surprise for you?
So surprises. Well, I mean, I guess it's the right word for it because I say like it's a new IP, right? So
Oh, I know you're about to talk
yeah,
about it. Oh,
what
yeah.
is it? It's Amsterdam
1666 Amsterdam.
Oh, so the dates before.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
1666 Amsterdam. It is
Not
a new
the Order
game.
1887.
It's not Amsterdam 16, it's 1666 Amsterdam, not Order 18.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. It all just blurs.
Yeah.
But no, new game from Assassin's Creed creator, and I've kind of fallen off. Like, what's funny is I went through a phase where I was really into Assassin's Creed. I love the Ezio trilogy, and then Black Flag wasn't really for me. So I'm kind of like all of the resynced stuff. Like I'm not super on board. But I don't know. 1666 Amsterdam looks really, really good. I love like witchy shit. I
Yeah.
feel like if you look at me, it's like not surprising in the slightest.
does that mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
You look at me and you
know,
can tell I'm into witches.
Some women you can just look at and you're like, I don't know.
That's,
She owns tarot cards or some shit.
Okay, that's
and I feel like that's the vibe.
Okay,
of
yeah,
them.
no, since you put it that way.
Yeah. But no, it looks really cool. I don't know. I'm excited for that. That's
Yeah.
probably my biggest surprise, and it's the game I'm most excited for outside of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I did just think of a surprise.
Ooh.
Platinum Games
Oh yeah.
doing
that
The
one's
Last
good.
Ronin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I was gonna get to that one.
Yeah.
So we'll jump on that in 2 seconds. But that is a good surprise because it was when it was shown to us.
It wasn't them.
Well, that's the thing. It was like wait, this game was announced, but then like I think it was canceled. But was it canceled? And it's like, well, it was canceled, or at least was with Embracer, and then it was given. And now it looks like it's with Platinum, which is like.
Yeah.
It's home.
Yeah.
But before we jump on the last round, I do want to talk about 1666 Amsterdam because that was actually, of the games that were revealed, that was the one that and again, I'm not an Assassin's Creed person, so like there's nothing really there, but there was something about like its presentation and the way that like the world in which it was showing, maybe it was because I'm a spooky boy too, and I just was like, something here, there's cats. Yeah, there was something about
I
it.
also look at you and think that girl owns a lot of tarot cards.
That girl, this girl, he's into witches. I can tell. I was terrified as a witch as a kid.
You hired an Etsy witch to
Yeah.
curse somebody.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that, Jess, all right? So Amsterdam, hold on, Jesus. 1666 Amsterdam, I have to make sure I get it right, was the sort of reveal where I was like, I would like to know more. That is a thing.
He's been making that game for
16 years?
So
is that why it's
long.
called 1666?
Probably.
He's been making it for 1,666
Yeah, I think
years.
people in the pen of outside pointed out, but like we interviewed him about that game. So what was the
Ancestors. Like during
the humankind trip, whatever.
Yeah. I was like, the guy with the monkey game. He's got the monkey game. We all know about the monkey game.
I played a bunch of that game, and yikes on bikes, that game was not the one.
The monkey game.
The monkey game.
Ancestors.
Yeah. But like this is the game.
Humankind.
This is the game he wanted to make. Ancestors was the game that he was forced to make.
Hold on, is that
basically.
fact?
It pretty much.
Can you
I
imagine
think.
going into a room and be like, all right, I have an idea for, I mean, if this is the pitch, Assassin's Creed, but witches. And then some dude was like,
What about
what if it was
monkeys?
Assassin's Creed and you were a monkey instead.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. He's
It
like,
just
"Fine."
feels like that's how it went down. Like, it was like,
Just give him a call.
because the amount of time he spent talking about this game
Versus what
and
he's
then
been talking about.
yeah, and then what came
Ancestors.
out, you gotta imagine that was like at gunpoint.
Yeah, yeah. But Last Ronin was a surprise. I would
Yeah,
definitely put
yeah.
that like in the.
Yeah, and Platinum seems to be the rescue project studio now. Like where if you announce something that people like and it had a good response, but the developer that is on it is just like shit in the bed, just give it to Platinum.
Yeah,
They'll
let's
fix
give
it.
Platinum a call.
I mean, like it's interesting because they did it for Metal Gear Solid. I think like
Ninja Gaiden?
they
Well,
worked
no,
on
yeah, they-
yeah, but I don't think it was in
Yeah.
trouble. But they've also worked on a bunch of different IPs. Like they worked on Transformers. They had
Yeah.
that Transformers game.
Yeah.
I think
That
they
game's
also
good.
did that. Yeah, that game was decent. And they also did that. I think they were behind that Avatar game, which was deeply, deeply disappointing. I can't remember if I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they had an Avatar game. So the fact that they're getting a license is nothing new.
Yeah.
I think this is the license that they've got that is perhaps closest to their wheelhouse. Like a little more atmosphere to work with, a little more showboating to work with. And obviously they know their combat super, super well. So I think that's probably my most the thing that got me most excited or intrigued.
Yeah, it would be nice to have some dates, to have
Yeah.
some timeline, some sort of window in which we can understand when these things are actually coming. But I think there was only a handful of things that we got official dates for, most of which we already knew. And then, of course, there's like the things like the Code Veronicas that got 2027 and all that. It would have been cool if we actually saw the game. But, you know, it's fine.
I mean, I think that's just a product of it being
Of it
reset
being redeveloped
and redeveloped.
reminding the world that it exists.
Yeah.
Favorite moments, if you have them, and I have a favorite. I don't have a. I have one, but actually, I don't know if I would call it a favorite moment because it was probably the most confusing moment for me personally. But
Okay,
favorite
I think I
moments.
know where you're going.
Yeah, I'll let you have that. I mean,
See, this is
outside
emblematic.
of that,
Come on, come on, something.
Lucy James announced.
Wait, who's that?
She
Former
announced,
GameSpot
looking for
legend.
Oh,
games.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know her.
looking
I
for
saw, like she walked on the stage and I was like, "Who's this?"
Yeah, who's this?
Who
What
is
is she talking about? But yeah,
she
Lucy's
looks a little familiar.
Yeah,
Like,
Lucy's got a little own side project now, looking for .game, which everyone should go sign up for.
Absolutely.
Her name was Lacey.
Lacey Gamez.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
Lacey
got
Gamez.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
look for game. Look for
Yeah,
dot
looking
game.
for
Yes.
games.
Look for
LFG.
dot game. Yeah, she was pretty cool, I guess.
She did a good job.
I'll move on to then disappointments because I
Okay.
do have a disappointment
Okay.
that actually I've never had a whiplash so fast.
Yeah.
I want to talk about.
You disappointed by it, or are you like?
I'm disappointed.
Upset at it?
No, I think I'm actually. Well, I don't know. One and the same. Stranger Than Heaven.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. That was was one of my most anticipated games. I think every trailer they've shown has just the last trailer they showed for that game. I forget what it was this year during the Xbox showcase.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I think that was like one of the best trailers for a game I've seen in a decade. It was like so good. I have no idea what's going on, man.
Yeah, it certainly is stranger than heaven.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, you just bring it like. I mean, Snoop
Tupac's
Dogg's
in
alive.
heaven. Yeah, I know. Snoop Dogg doesn't
Yeah,
make
Snoop
sense.
Dogg's alive.
I have really mixed feelings because I just think that game from what I saw on its own was such an appealing, interesting, cool looking, like exciting, pulpy, like martial arts sort of violent crime experience. And by kind of inserting, it's like one thing to have Snoop Dogg in a game, sure. James Bond had Lenny Kravitz, which
Yeah.
we'll get to because
Yeah.
we'll get Lenny Kravitz whispering a line more or two. But like the addition of Tupac is like, I'm really confused by it. Like really confused by it.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. As we get further into our technological dystopia, it's just there's just something weird to me and off-putting about inserting people into a game who have not and cannot give consent to like their image being used and their name being used.
The estate, though, is like.
I mean, like the estate. Obviously, they will give it, but Snoop being part of it is also a big, like, validation of it because he's one of the people who's like in charge of Tupac's legacy as someone who was close to him and worked with him and was on death row with him.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm not worried about. I'm not upset the fact that he's there. Like I understand the moral objections to it. In this day and age, there's too much of it happening to really.
Yeah,
like,
you have to kind of
like he's
pick
been a
your
hologram
battles.
already.
I know.
I think the thing that is weird for me is it doesn't make sense from a artist perspective. Tupac was never a samurai. Like, you want to put the RZA in there, put Jizza in there, put ODB or someone like that. Like, there are definitely rappers or musicians out there that align themselves with, you know, Japanese culture. Tupac is not one of them. Tupac is very American West Coast. That's his thing. He was the West Coast rapper. And Snoop knows that as well. And I'm not saying that it's like just phoning it in, but that's the part of it where I'm like, are you really looking after his legacy if you're putting him in something that you know he never represented or it never defined him in any way?
There's just no like connection, like the identity doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and for me, it just feels like a weird distraction. Like, it's distracting me from like I was like, who knows how much it's actually playing into that game? But it's like it's off. It's just weird enough that I was like, what are we? Hold on, I thought this was like what I thought I understood what this game could have been, or is. I guess maybe I don't know what this game is. And
to be clear, like, I don't object to Snoop that much because Snoop as a figure has been elevated to beyond just a rapper. Like, he's hanging out with Martha Stewart. But time has been put into detaching Snoop from West Coast rap as the key defining feature of him. He's been in other things. He's been on the internet streaming games, leaving his setup on overnight and then coming in the next day, that kind of stuff. So him being in there is like something that you can get
to me that was
like that's cool. Like, he could be like a weird, like, well, how did this guy get a character? But then when you bring Tupac in and it's not working like thematically or like as him, you know, it's not something that he was directly known for. That's where you're like, are you just kind of milking this? Or I grew up a massive Tupac fan. I still am. So this is one of those moments where I was like, it's Tupac. Why?
It was
Why?
like, why?
Like, are you going to be able to use his music?
Yeah.
And if yes, how? How are you going to put like Hit 'Em Up or like Still Ballin' or like Thug's Mansion in like this game?
Yeah,
like,
which takes place over several decades.
In which case, like, if you're not using his music, you're just using his likeness. He can't act it. I mean, like, he was an actor, but he's not performing that role. So you're just using him as a marketing tool. Which, if that's what you want to do, great. But like, you are starting to compromise the kind of integrity of your product or your game, and that's what's confusing. I think.
I think it's really well put.
Did you have any other disappointments? I mean, you seem kind of disappointed at the overall reveal of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, like I said, I wish there would have been more fanfare there. I don't think that there was really anything else that was supremely disappointing for me, though. You know, it was a very. I feel like I know mid has been co-opted to mean like terrible, right, online, but it's like it was a very like mid show.
Average.
Very average show. Doesn't mean bad.
And to be fair, like, I know everyone comes to these shows with expectations to get their minds blown. But this is how it's always been. If you go and look back, there is a pattern. The Summer Game Fest shows are always okay. They're good because all the good stuff is in the Game Awards.
Game Awards,
I also
that's where you can be more upset about it.
Yeah.
This is a fun thing that you don't, you know, you're not gonna. It's not blockbuster stuff.
Agreed. I also feel that a lot of the times, like, this is a setup for what you end up seeing more of at a Gamescom, like something like that, like all that jazz. The one game I almost forgot to talk about that I did want to talk about super quickly was Gen Atlas.
Yeah,
I thought that trailer ruled. I thought the song in it ruled. I have nothing more to say other than that. The game looked cool, music sound good.
Looks very cool. Very un-Ueda like.
I know.
Yes,
like,
it
there's
does.
like guns.
Shooting, like, am I gonna like care about that gun or what?
That's the nature of the world that we live in. That he's like.
God, you gotta embrace
But
technology.
maybe after this, we're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe technology does have a soul.
Maybe.
And then
maybe
it's gonna
that's
be
the
like,
case.
see you in 12 years. Everyone.
We're gonna care a lot about that gun. Maybe. Who knows? Possibly.
I think The Last Guardian was massively underrated.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
Bring
that
back
people
the
were too harsh
Last
on
Guardian
it.
remake or remaster. Put it out again.
So you don't want Gen Atlas?
No, along with it.
Just
this
like-
is Epic Games. I'm talking to
Why not
Sony.
both?
I'm talking Sony right now because like that Toriko was such a cute character. Like I love that character.
So there's a few things, Stam, I specifically want to point to you about. The one being Crossfire. So
Yes.
Crossfire is like That's No Moon has been a studio that's been like whispered and talked about. Was that one, like, I feel like that was one of like the quadruple A studios at one point, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the people from Naughty Dog split off and are doing something. Yeah. And what they reveal is Crossfire, which for those who don't know is a single player game based on the very popular South Korean IP, Crossfire.
IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the full transparency, I knew this was coming because I went to the studio. They showed me the game ahead of time. I spoke to the folks that were on the stage and talked about them, what their vision is and that kind of stuff. And there is a lengthy written piece about it up on GameSpot now, and also a bit of a video as well that was shot in my hotel room very poorly. But it's an interesting project because it feels like they've been given the time and money to try and make something that is true to what they want. And the thing that they're making is both revolutionary and also not revolutionary, if you get what I mean. Like it's from as a person who plays games, it looks to me from the outside looking in, what are they trying to do? They're trying to push cover-based games forward a little more. That's on a gameplay side. How are they doing that? And that's by like kind of throwing away the trends and design conventions of cover-based shooters that have largely been dictated by Gears of War.
Yeah.
When that came out, it kind of like put cover-based shooters on one track, and it kind of has gone that way. Even when you go out into different genres, there's that stickiness, the slidiness, that kind of stuff. And this is a game, and because of that, it has knock-on effects where, because that's how cover works, you need to have arenas that are built waist-high boxes. You need to have very obvious cover points. And their whole plan is to try and see if they can break that. And they do that by creating a much more nuanced and granular animation system that allows you to kind of get in and out of cover and through cover in a more natural way, which means your cover can be anything.
Yeah, the way they were like slinking around, the way their legs were
like... Yeah, exactly. It's like I likened it to playing Twister. Like you're just trying to get around. But it means that like the cover you're behind doesn't have to be a square box. It's a rock, but also you need to pay attention to like sight lines a bit better. The thing that's interesting is it makes that game much harder, because I watched them play it and it looked brutal, and that's part of the point.
I mean, yeah, even that trailer, it looked, the tension was high. Like
the intent there is they want it to be difficult. They call it high lethality. It's got like an almost extraction shooter, military sim level of lethality, and that's because they want to. That what they're saying is they're trying to mirror what the characters are feeling to the player. So like if you're, and that it does make sense when you have that the kind of like dissonance where, it happens in games all the time where you're like, we have to save the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and
go to a beach.
Go to a beach.
Hang out, let's go to the beach.
And for them, they want to try and impress the emotions of what those characters are going through on the player a bit more, and give that urgency through those scenarios, but also kind of forge the bond between the two characters in the hottest of fires you can, so that you kind of build that emotion with those characters and that kind of element of it. So it seems like they are going for something that on paper doesn't seem that exciting, but actually if they nail it, could have a ripple effect that is potentially massive. And the interesting thing about that is if that ripple effect happens, and that is the kind of like the next evolution of the cover-based shooter, are they going to license that tech out?
Yeah.
Or are they going to like
no, they're gonna
board it, and then everyone else has to try and make it?
What the hell did WB do the Nemesis system?
Oh, Nemesis. We're never going to see it again.
Hold that onto that.
We're going to take it away and no one else can have it.
The other kind of point that I make in my preview is like, I'm interested to see what kind of like adoption rate this gets, because it is a genre that it's a dude bro genre, right?
It's like, I feel like these games are so like a lot of like war games, right? It's all about like the power fantasy of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one actually wants to be in a war,
yeah.
right? Theoretically, no one wants that. But if you feel like you're empowered and it's very like actiony, bro-y, I have a really cool gun, I'm out here doing like that, it doesn't convey the actual emotion and the fear and the intensity. And so to take something that is a power fantasy genre and be like, we're gonna make it kind of dismal and more how it actually is, and more, I mean, I think in your preview it's more like review, or not your review, you said it was more like emotion driven and it's more narrative focused, and it's like aiming to do that, and that's
but like it is like in that Call of Duty bucket.
Yeah.
So, and it has broad appeal. I do wonder what happens when the Call of Duty people are like,
what
"Whoa,"
is this?
and they get in there and they're just getting like just stomped constantly, and there's so much emotion.
I don't know. There could be there could be a
for
fold
sure.
over, a cross.
The reason I mention it,
crossover.
the reason I mention it is because a lot hinges on people kind of understanding what they're going for.
Yeah.
And if your first impression is this is not fun, you might not make it to the point where you're like, this is actually a major deal. But I'm excited to see how it goes, where it goes, and they definitely are swinging for the fences in a way that is, I haven't seen anyone try and do with the genre. I've not seen anyone try and innovate around that mechanics and design. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah. There's another game that was shown that you got the twiddle your thumbs with.
Control, Resonant, again, full transparency. I played that game, spoke to the devs twice. You can also see we should have a video interview with them coming. But yeah, I mean, I think my big takeaway, as I put in my preview, is they don't worry about the gameplay. Like, don't be worried that they have never done a character action game before, because based on what I played, it was fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. I felt like exhilarated playing it. It was the kind of game that I was like, yes, I get it. You got it. You did it. The thing I walked away with more was the emotional kind of like storytelling that they're going for. And Control 1 was weird, right? But it doesn't have a strong emotion that it drives, right? It's like almost like Jessie's exploring this strange universe, but she has a confidence about herself.
Yeah.
She has a kind of like determination. She's very in touch with her own powers. Dylan is the complete opposite. He was kidnapped and tortured and like imprisoned and used as a test subject and groomed preternaturally. So like he comes out, and it's really interesting to see the kind of character they put together. You'd think, I described it to the director. I said to the director, like, this is a villain origin story. And he was like, yeah, but he's been trapped for like 6 years and he's like thought through everything. So he might have been a villain if he was let out earlier, but he's gone through the process of like coming to terms with some of what has happened to him. So he actually comes out this very fragile, very like, he wants approval. He wants to try and show people like, I can be helpful, but he also doesn't see himself as the hero. His whole thing is like, I will keep it together until Jessie comes back, which is a really interesting kind of meta narrative, because it's also like what we as players are kind of thinking about, like, is Jessie going to come back?
Yeah.
So it's a very smart, like, to say Remedy is making a smart
game.
It's like, wow, fork is found in kitchen. That kind of stuff. But I'm very, very, very excited. Like, we're unabashed Remedy fans, and at the very least, like the stuff that was in Control, the striking imagery, they're going further with it. They're doing some really cool stuff with color palette and music in the way that you want them to, with the constructions of environment, and lore is going to be a big part of it. But based on what I played, I was annoyed that I had to stop playing. I think that's a good sign.
I feel like when you walk away and you're just like, man, I wish that I just had this game at home so I can keep going. Like that's when you know it has the magic.
All right. Well, that was it. Unless you have anything else, you give me. Okay, you actually told me before we went on. You're like, wait, Kurt, before we start, I have something really important to talk about.
Oh, do I?
And it's Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, what's funny is I think I joked probably in the pre-show. I was like, I just want more First Light, Second Light, whatever, because I am obsessed with that game.
Nice.
It's so funny. I feel like it has become a very quick front runner for like my favorite game of the year. I love it. But then I saw that and I was like, out of everything with First Light, I think that Lenny Kravitz's performance as what's his name? Bauma is probably one of the weakest things. I think that chapter is also, it's fun, but it's also, I think, narratively probably the weakest chapter
They also bumped him up when they revealed that, like,
he
is the bad guy. He was the villain of the game.
He was, like, well, no, I won't say anything. But,
but like, his presence in the game is...
Yeah.
But also, like, he's the bad guy. No one's scared of Lenny Kravitz.
No.
Okay?
Well, and it's so funny too, because like he's supposed to be kind of this like threatening presence, and then he comes out and does his first speech, and he talks so soft.
Yeah.
And it's not even like in an eerie soft way. It's just like
Michael
a man.
Jackson voice almost.
Yeah, it's like, and I was like, okay. So seeing that as like, oh, we have more, you know, like an expansion or DLC, whatever you want to say, coming, and it focuses on this guy. And
Meanwhile,
I was just like,
Agent 47 is trying to kill Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
We do have one game that was probably more significant as a reveal that we don't really haven't said anything, which is Alien Isolation 2.
Oh, yeah, gosh. You know what? Actually, that's a pretty big and cool reveal. That was one of the, I think, the highs of the show.
Well, they all started at the front. They all started at the front.
They should have left that late until later.
Bam, Cuphead, bam.
You know,
Alien Isolation 2, bam. So yeah.
And to be fair too, it's like The Wolf Among Us coming back is also a big
Wolf
deal.
Among
We
Us
didn't
2
really
is
talk about
yeah.
that, but and then I think that everyone in the room, I don't know if we have anybody who's like a huge Stellar Blade fan at GameSpot. I know we have some folks who played it and liked it.
Yeah, I played it.
But I think that this one, collectively, I think we were all kind of like, it looks a little bit more interesting.
Yeah,
like
even
this,
I
like
mean,
the direction's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean like even I was kind of surprised, but like you know, you just see like game sword person do flipped thing, and I'm just like, yeah, cool, great.
Yeah,
Like, I can blur my eyes, and I might have seen a game like that. But
Yeah.
the reveal of Stellar Blade 2, I was like, this looks a little more appealing to me.
Yeah, the first game, it had a very like cookie cutter narrative, world, that kind of stuff. And also like the story of that game was co-opted by other people for other reasons that we don't need to go into.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's hard to get a gauge on how people receive that game.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I was like, okay, they have fundamental mechanics here that work. They're not super exciting to me. The world is not doing much for me. It's a fun game. It's okay. This looks like they've actually figured out something interesting happening around that character.
Yes.
So hopefully the intent and the focus won't be the character itself.
Yeah.
For people like us who aren't super into it. If you're not super into it, you're like, all right, I'm going to step away.
Yeah.
The world seems like it could have more of it looks like they're like, okay, we got something here.
Yes.
We actually managed to pull something off here. Maybe by accident, because stuff is happening out there in the culture wars. But like we could, if we do this right, we could turn this into something.
The first one was, it just felt very flashy to me for the sake
Yeah.
of being flashy. And like, maybe it's fluid, maybe it's fun, but like, it didn't compel me. This one I looked at, I'm like, there's like a story here. I feel like there's something that
Or at
they're
least
trying
the
to
character
do.
character has the Eva or I think it was Evie.
Yeah, Evie. Yeah.
Had presence
Yes,
to
yeah.
her that was a little bit more mystique than just
Yes.
like girl ponytail, flippy flip flop.
Yeah.
Chop chop.
Dollar store Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we are coming in 45 minutes. So if you're still around, if you're still watching, thanks, buddies. Thank all of you. I hope you may have probably spent most of your time in our chat, maybe the Game Awards chat, repeating
Firstly,
Destiny 3, but you know.
The Twitch chat for this show was just non-stop Destiny 3.
Destiny 3,
logos.
Destiny 3,
Like,
Destiny 3.
I didn't see a single word.
No.
I didn't see anything else. Every now and then there'll be like a very large anime face would appear. But it was just
Destiny
top
3.
to bottom Destiny 3, which is really funny to me because those same people are the same people who've been just like dumping on Destiny
where
from
was
the
this
very
energy
beginning.
with Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Like, that's
I know.
really
Well,
kill the thing that we hate. Bring it back.
Yeah, so if you were doing that, hey, at least you gave us a view and a comment, and I
was
appreciate
wild.
that very much. Anyways, that was it. That was Summer Game Fest 2026. The summer has begun. The summer of gaming is here.
Yeah.
It's happening right
Summer
now.
Game Fest
Things
is-
are heating up.
This is actually when the pool's open. Everybody thinks it's Memorial Day, but it's only when Geoff Keighley says it's okay.
Yeah, just dip your toes in, because we got to go to the beach while the world's ending. Whatever it is that's happening in Final Fantasy 7. All right, I'm Curran Davina. This is Jess Cogswell. This is Timur Hussein. They're a bunch of cool cats. I'm okay. Thanks for watching GameSpot's coverage of Summer Game Fest 2026. Go be cool. Play the game you
video
like.
games.
Go play video games.
Video
Dream about Sephiroth in a bikini.
Check out that first Light game. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
Then play it to the Lenny Kravitz part and then just stop. Because that's, it doesn't, just.
Which is like chapter 3.
Yeah.
But,
All right, thank you all so much. See you later.
We did it.
We did it.